Papado. Boo. Boo! Yo, hello people, Seku-Senpai here. I'm back for some more Umineko When They Cry. I wanted to make a rhyme, but nothing came to the mind. That did not rhyme at all. That was didn't rhyme at all. That wasn't even close. But yo, we're back for this. I know last time we left off with Angie, and Maria is now a witch, called Lady Maria, all caps, and yeah. That's pretty much, that's the short recap of that. Oh yeah, and Angie was also performing some magic, trying to bring the Seven Sisters. She was doing something with the Seven Sisters, bringing them back and whatnot, from the snake form to human form or something like that. So, yeah, that's a little short recap there, and yeah, here it is. Let's do this, I guess. And the game loaded too. It loaded on time, which is great. Let me just make sure everything else is set up. Actually, hold up a second. Let me see, make sure all my audio is good. Make sure I got that to the right screen. Let's wait for the game to pull up now. Okay, let's see. There we go. Nice. And y'all could hear this, right? Yes, you can. Nice. Ice. I think that's about it. That's good. Nice. Everything's going good. Yeah, good. Got a nice roll going. Anyways, let's see. Anything else that came to mind that I was thinking about from last week? Oh yeah, I thought I was having the other day when I was going through my video. Because I was like double checking to see if there's anything in there. Or more like checking to see if there's any claims or anything copyright wise. And I don't know what's going on with Umineko files, man. There we go. Yo, that thing freezed on me again. Oh my gosh, man. And it shut down on me. Okay. Let's hopefully. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know why it's giving me such a problem now. Ever since the stream before last, every time I open up this file, it just is giving me problems. But yeah, as I was saying, one thing I noticed a lot that been happening a lot in this episode is, I mean, it's been a while since we've been touching base with the island, but then again, I feel like stuff on the island is pretty straightforward at this point. We all know what's been going on there, or what is to happen, especially with our focus on Angie as a character. Everything working? Okay, good. Man, I'm gonna load this up. There we go. Hopefully it does not freeze again or anything like that. Man, maybe I need to re-download, uninstall the program, then reinstall it maybe. Hopefully I don't have to do that. But yeah, should bring them back. We met this scrub who's probably going to be killed soon by this lady. He's with her and they're in the hotel. Ava's dead there, and this. Okay, so this is okay, I'm understanding each of the character screens a bit more. That is the okay, this is the island people screen. The island people. Okay, and this is Beatrice's group. What? So Goldsmith is Kinzo's sword. What? When did this pop up? Goldsmith and Kinzo's sorcerer name. Maybe this popped up last time when Kinzo was acting crazy, wide-eyed and stuff. So this is what this is. Goldsmith is Kinzo's sorcerer's name. His skill as a summoner is legendary for the current era. His summoning ability surpasses even Beatrice's at times. However, he is very mismatched, excelling in some areas while fatally lacking as a sorcerer in others. Makes sense. Okay. Magic with enough power to reheat a cup of black tea may be beyond him, but he's capable of summoning demons with magic strong enough to boil the sea. Yeah. The source of his magic is found in arithmetic, miracles, and his magical compendium is unique. Later on, even Beatrice took note of this and rearranged her own compendium accordingly. Interesting. We know about Lambda Delta. We know about Berg. Okay, I like how we got the bracket thing here. I get it. I follow it. Then Maria. And then with the future, Maria. Okay, I follow. Angie, there's that. Okay. Oh. Okay, I thought dude looked different for a second. Okay, that's right. Just once in the past, I underwent training in order to step into the world of witches. I accepted that the only power that could save me from those sad, painful days at St. Lucia Academy was the thing called magic, and I received Maria's introduction to the basics. Yep. Ooh. Like that. I projected that scene from a memory into my mental world. Normal girls get over their fascination with magical girls when they leave elementary school. So seriously training to use magic at this age was embarrassing even for me. But even that embarrassed feeling felt pleasant to me now. Right then, I was learning mental concentration from Maria Onechan in order to use magic. But it wasn't going very well. It was about as hopeless as teaching a person to wiggle their ears by showing them. Yo, that is a hard thing to do. How many people can wiggle their ears? It's like people could like wiggle their nose and stuff. Like, I've never been able to do that. It seems that you need to imagine a vast space to gain the mental concentration for using magic. So I remembered at the time from my younger days when my family had gone on a small vacation. When I had looked down towards the base from the viewing platform at a rest stop from a peak, and tried painting the scenes in my mental world. Okay. Hey, what's up? Wider space. Okay. Create a bigger mental world. Dang, talk about specifics. Makes sense. You need to smell, heat, wind, touch, feel. Man. Not just image. That makes sense though. Hey, yo, Sakutoro. Yep. Good question.
人間の体内には生まれながらにして魔法を妨げる毒素があるんだよ。その毒素を浄化しないと魔法はうまく使えないの。
Okay.
そのために有効な方法の一つが広大な空間をイメージすることなんだよ。さっきは飛行機の窓から見た世界を思い描いたけど、それもダメだったわ。もっと広大な世界なんて見当もつかない。
Use your imagination. There you go, yo. Speak what you have in mind, and then that could work, yeah. True.
お姉ちゃんはどんな世界をイメージして魔法を使ってるのか興味があるわ。私もそれを参考にする。
Yeah, reference, that's right.
ダメだよ。
Okay, never mind then.
世界は広大で、そして孤独じゃないといけないの。自分以外に一切遮るものがない世界。
Other than yourself, so.
だからその世界を人に教えたら、その世界は孤独ではなくなってしまう。
Okay, then she would have to create a new one. Okay. Okay, so it's a private type thing. Okay, interesting.
それは自分だけの秘密の世界にするんだよ。
Yo, he tried helping Sakutoro. I mean, he tried helping at least. Dang, no shortcuts to magic at all. Not true. And Maria is serious as a teacher. Until recently, I thought there was no way something like magic could save me. After all, magic doesn't exist in this world. That kind of thing's supposedly nothing more than an illusion, a delusion, a daydream. Illusion, delusion. However, Mirio-ne-chan showed me that she could fill her own world with happiness using a power that's impossible for me. I used to look down on that happiness as something empty because I didn't believe in magic. So I also denied everything else too, refusing to believe in happiness that magic gave birth to. But slowly, bit by bit, Mirio-ne-chan's world grew happier. In the past, I disparaged it. Okay. I don't know why I read that weird. Thinking it too pitiful to look at. But that might have been nothing more than jealousy. I was forced to admit that. And now this is my first step in my search for happiness. A vast space. A dry wind that could blow without being blocked by anything. Let me feel that wind blowing through my own hair. Feel it through your hair, Anji. Believe. I see. Even the ground might get in my way as I am now. Then I don't need a ground. Brush the ground away downwards. Downwards. Yo, she created a world from the sky. Okay. In other words, it was as though I had floated up, leaving the ground far behind. After pushing the ground further and further downwards, the ground grew foggy and faint, and for the first time it began to feel like the sky. Now I understand its vastness. Let me check that. Okay, there you go. Okay. In that instant, I felt the vivid wind go right through even my body. In other words, blowing through me without any resistance. Okay. So does this work?
そう。その感覚を維持して。わかる。すべての妨げから解放されてるのがわかる。
Okay. No hindrances. Yep. Your own world, yeah. Wait, but if Maria sees her world, isn't that like what Maria said about Hanji seeing her world as a reference? That wouldn't work or something? I don't know. Oh, yo, what up, Victor? Yeah, you haven't mentioned much. Yeah, they're still going through the magic tutorial basically, so you haven't missed that much.
じゃあ、エンジェがずっと望んできた魔法を練習してみよう。
Always wish for Anji. Okay.
お友達を呼び出す魔法。エンジェを寂しさから救い出してくれる味方を作り、それによって幸せになる魔法を。
Some allies.
エンジェにも僕みたいなお友達が呼び出せるの？うりうりゅ。
Yo, Sakutora like, yo, get a friend like me.
今のエンジェにはゼロの海からサクタロほどの友達を呼び出すにはまだまだ早いね。最初は呼び出しやすい友達から練習しよう。最初は何を？
Okay.
エンジェはマリア
Oh yeah, that happened last week. They missed 2 of the sisters. Only got 5 out of 7.
私の友達だけど、同じ同盟のエンジェにとっても友達で、そして召喚することができる。今度試しにサクタロを呼び出してみて。
Okay, so she could do that too. Okay.
サクタロがきっと元気づけてくれるよ。
I see. You could call Sakutora being employed by One-chan. So as a witch in the same alliance as her, it's possible for me to summon Sakutora too. Yep. On the same alliance, I met Sakutora's gaze. How pleasant it would be to have him just be there by my pillow, so he could talk to me a bit on lonely nights.
私が呼びかけたら、あなたは現れて話し相手になってくれる？
Or you say that. Say it. Yes. Yes. You did the or you. Oh man. Looking happy, Sakutora pressed his head against me like a cat. Well, I mean, he is feline. Suddenly getting a cute younger brother felt a bit confusing, a bit embarrassing, and a bit nice. Oh, it's just windy outside. Unable to understand why I couldn't honestly accept this feeling, I felt tears well up in my eyes.
ちゃん、私頑張るわ。じゃあ練習をしてみよう。
Hold up a sec. Hold up a sec. Hold up a sec. Make sure I have this right here. Nice. Okay. He really is like he does give off Pokemon energy.
ベアトリーチェの家具を呼び出してみよう。
For real, yo. Oh, is that were you? Hearing Beatrice's name gave me a slightly strange. Hearing Beatrice's name gave me a slightly strange feeling. When it came to the crime on Rokkenjima, the public kept going on and on in a frenzy about how it was a sacrifice ceremony performed by a witch. Well, and that witch was Beatrice. So if the witch did commit that crime, that would make her the culprit who stole my family from me. However, Maria Onei-chan said that Beatrice was a good witch. If I held negative emotions towards Beatrice, she'd get mad, leading to a nasty fight, and refuse to talk for a while. At this moment, Onei-chan was my only close friend. So to avoid worsening her mood, I decided to think of Beatrice as nothing more than Onei-chan's magic teacher. Yo, she said, I'm not trying to get Maria's bad side. You do not want to see crooked Maria. It's been a while since I've seen Maria with a face like her crooked side or something. Also, I believe that the crime was a conspiracy cooked up by Aunt Ava. I will definitely expose the truth about that someday.
ANGE、また体内に妨げが混じってるよ。
Obstructions.
ごめんなさい。
If you gotta focus, concentrate. Man, magic over here. Complex. I'd expect no less from you, Onei-chan. You instantly noticed that I was being overcome with idle thoughts. After shaking my head just once, I reimagined the wind blowing through a vast space.
煉獄の七姉妹。
Oh!
なんだか物騒な名前ね。
This is a purgatory. That kind of does have a creepy name behind it. But yo, for real, yo, they entertaining.
お友達になってくれるかもしれない。まずは私が呼び出してみせるね。見てて。
Okay. Maria Onei-chan lifted both hands up to the level of her head and quietly unified her mind. The state I wasn't able to reach except by meditating for a long period of time, she reached in the span of a few quick breaths. Okay. Then a pale light began to gather in her palms, and one by one the girls began to show themselves. Yo, that laughing is creepy. Haha! 1, 2, 3 people. Hey, they got this nice music for them. Haha! 7 people. The way they were summoned one after another in a line was a masterpiece. A presentation incredible. Just like the illustrations in Onei-chan's grimoire, the 7 Sisters of Purgatory. The younger sisters were behind the eldest Lucifer, who saluted Onei-chan. So oldest, and then from right to left, oldest to youngest is what I'm getting at. Because I know Asmodeus on the left is the youngest. Then we get what? Lucifer, Leviathan, or is Leviathan with the green hair, right? I know Mammon from last week in the middle. Beelzebub, Belphegor. I forget who the one with the white hair is. I'm trying to get these names down. I almost got these names down. Yo, what up, Genshin Nor? How's it going? I'm pointing like y'all can see what I'm pointing at, but I went from left to right and right to this. Hey, what's up? Satan, yeah, Satan. Okay, that's the one I was forgetting. Okay. Honorable. Hey. About to eat him. How so? Yo, leave Sakura alone. Man. Yeah. Okay, so green hair was Leviathan. Okay. Man, Sakutoro over here. Surrounded.
マリア教の家具を壊す気？
No, don't break Sakutoro. break her furniture.
そう言ってるサタン姉が一番抱きしめたがってるよ。
They're over here acknowledging the younger furniture. Yo, for real, Sakutoro over here surrounded.
マリア教とエンジェ様の御前よ。静かになさいこの愚昧ども。
They were so energetic. I was shocked by the sudden burst of activity right after they instantaneously. It's a party. And on top of that, I was surprised that innocent Sakutoro was on such good terms with the Seven Sisters. I mean, Sakutoro is chill, so he's too cool.
サク太郎があんな物騒な連中にこんなに可愛がられてるなんて。
About such shady people.
同じ同盟の仲間たちだもん。
Okay.
なんかないよ。
Maria said we're family.
でも万が一彼女らの機嫌を損ねちゃったら、サク太郎あっという間にやられちゃいそう。
Yo, for real. But on the off chance that the movie worsens, looks like they could. Yes, I believe it. I'm with you with that, Angie.
大丈夫。
After what I've witnessed too
同盟の魔女とその家具はみんな仲良しなの。
from previous
だからサク太郎も
episodes.
安心して遊べるの。それはもち
Yeah,
ろん。
but yeah, they're chill with
私
them.
や
Yeah.
エンジェも同じだよ。
Yeah. It was one of those pacts of mariage sorcier, mutual non-aggression and non-interference. Okay. Remember, witches must respect each other's magic and creations. Even the sisters who were normally shady and belligerent treated fellow alliance members as friends. So the Seven Sisters, Sakutoro was a mutual friend. Okay. He was loved by all of them, and they were even trying to steal him away from each. Yeah. This scene as they squeezed him and loved him was a bit charming.
なるほど。マリアージュ・ソルシエールの仲間同士なのね。
Yep. At a glance, you'd think that Sakutoro's casual atmosphere and the Seven Sisters' shady one would be like water and oil. It looked like they definitely wouldn't be compatible. And yet they were interacting in a friendly way like it was completely natural. If this wonderful alliance could join all the peoples of the world together, I wonder if everyone in the world would be able to become friends right away. Okay, we announce, Maria. Hey, yo, everyone encouraging Angie right here. Give her the magical power. Yeah, how so though?
君たちを権限させる魔力を私からエンジェに移す。その状態でいつも彼女の身近にいてあげてほしいの。彼女の話し相手になったりしてあ
You
げ
just
る
have
だ
to
け
talk with
で
her?
いい。
Oh, that's pretty straightforward. Yo, that's some easy stuff right
エンジェ
there.
様の魔力では私たち7姉妹すべてを四六時中呼び出し続けるのは容易なことではないかと。
The oldest sister, Lucifer, gazed at my complexion as she advised the speaking reserve. Okay, man. Yo, I thought my screen froze again, man. I'm tired of this happening. Okay. In other words, she was saying that the burden might be heavy for me at this point in time.
そういう修行なの。エンジェはみんなが想像しているより才能と魔力があるよ。
Okay.
ちょっぴり辛いかなとは思うけど、今のエンジェなら挑戦する価値はあると思う。
Has more talent and magic than everyone imagines. Okay. She got some hidden power.
今から彼女たちを権限させる魔力を君に切り替える。つまりエンジェが呼び出したのと同じ状態になるの。
Okay. So what Maria One-san was trying to say was something like this. To keep the seven sisters materialized, you are continuously burdened with a significant amount of magical power. Okay. Okay. Maybe you could say it was like training while wearing a weighted wristband.
ウリュウ、七姉妹全員はかなり大変。エンジェ、
All at once?
厳しくない？ありがとう、サク太郎。でも魔女になるための修行だしね。やれるところまでやってみるわ。
The seven of them certainly do seem boisterous, but even if this is for training, having them with me will surely distract me from my loneliness, at least a little. I understood it would be an ordeal, I understand it would be an ordeal, but wanted to give it a shot.
もしも辛かったら無理をしないでね。みんなもエンジェが辛そうだったら加減してあげて。
かしこまりました。わかったね、あんたたち。
Hey! In unison.
それではエンジェ様。これより我ら煉獄の七姉妹はエンジェ様の家具となります。
Yeah,
マリアちゃん、
okay.
お願いいたします。
If you would. Without further ado, Lady Maria performing magic in the
じゃあエン
sky.
ジェ、始めてもいい？
Okay, let's go.
いいわ。ちょっと緊張する。ウリュウ、いきなりは辛いかも。頭痛になりそうだったらすぐに魔
Good
力を
freaking
減ら
juice
して
right
ね。
here.
じゃあ魔力ソースをエンジェに移すよ。
Oh. Once you take a deep breath in. In an instant, the inside of my head felt very heavy. This is... Yeah. It's tough. No. Until then, the inside of my head had only been used for myself. It was almost like it was now being used for 7 other people. If they just stood there and blinked once and let out a single sigh, that would put a strong pressure on my head. Wow. So that's what it's like.
恐
Interesting.
れながら、やはり一度に七姉妹全員の負荷は重すぎるかと。
Summon other minds in your own. Okay.
大丈夫。
Daijoubu.
うーん、
Even Maria like, no.
やっぱりダメかな。権限に全勢力を使っちゃってる。日常生活と両立できないほどの負荷じゃ意味がない。何しろ魔女としてこれじゃちょっと優雅じゃないね。
Hey, what up, Joshua?
だからいきなりこんなに大勢は無理だって言った。みんな少し姿を消してあげて。
Do all 7 at once. Yeah, that is
人数を減らした方が良さそう。
quite a high
アスモ
thing to do for the first
姿を消し
time.
なさい。
Yo. It's always Osmo.
反対。たまには上から消えてよ。それじゃ私が2番目に消えなきゃならないじゃない。やだやだやだ。
アスモもレビアネーも騒がないの。そういう騒ぎが余計エンジェ様の負担に
He
なる
said,
のよ。
stop the complaining.
あんたが
Just
騒
go.
ぐのも負担になるのよ、バカサタン。
Yo, this bickering right here. This is all on Anji's head still. Or the connection still. Man, that's funny. The 7 sisters started arguing over who should erase himself first. The energy from that fight all became a burden, forcing Anji to bear an even greater headache. Gotta get those like medicine from Natsuhi, Anji, if you're getting the headaches. In the end, they decided to order the order with rock, paper, scissors, and 1, 2, 3 of them disappeared. Okay. But even at that level, Anji was still far from comfortable. In the end, once 6 of them had erased themselves, I was finally able to calm my breathing. With my magical power, forget the 7 sisters. Just one person is my limit. Yeah, one person. One at a time. One step at a time.
これじゃあ七姉妹じゃなくて私一人じゃないですか。
Mhm.
エンジ様、ちょっと頼りないです。
Dang. Maman, who had won all the rock, paper, scissors matches and was permitted to remain until the end, grumbled. Complaining that she's left complaining that you won, but yet you're the last one.
エンジェはまだまだ修行中。
Yeah.
大丈夫エンジェ？頭痛、大丈夫？
Sakutora stretched up on his... What? Go back. Sakutora stretched up on his tiptoes, trying to pat Anji's head. Why? Man, what the heck? Yo, something went throat. Oh, man. Excuse me, y'all, man. Jeez. Sakutora's third wheel now. Okay, what was I reading just now? Watching this, Maria scratched her head, acknowledging that this sudden training had been too difficult.
おー、ちょっと荒行すぎたかな。
Okay.
マリア、これくらいなら全然平気だけど、
Okay.
友達いっぱいいればいるほど楽しいし。
Hmm.
お姉ちゃんの凄さを改めて思い知るわ。
Yeah, Maria did do it at ease. Apparently, even one... Man, I need some more water. Man. Okay. Apparently, when one reaches Maria Onechan's class, one can summon enough people to perform in an orchestra. Oh. For a witch apprentice, that's awe-inspiring.
大丈夫ですか？エンジェ様。
Oh, thanks for showing concern. after what she said before.
私にはあなた一人を呼び出すのがやっとみたい。
Okay.
まあ、私はこれでもいいかな。だって、七姉妹で私だけが、エンジェ様の一
Haha.
人占め
Yes,
だし。
that's, optimism.
いかがですか？
Optimistic way to look at it.
私一人なら、不可にはなりませんか？
ええ、あなた一人ならなんとかね。
よかったー。なら、いっぱい修行して、いっぱい魔力を養ってください。そして、いつかきっと七姉妹で、揃ってお仕えさせてください。約束ですよ。
After confirming that for the time being, her own materialization wasn't causing any issues, Maman immediately became cheery again and tried to make the promise to work harder. I see, that definitely fits with her being greed. But maybe you could also call it having a positive attitude.
約束するわ。そのくらいはいつかできなくちゃね。
Huh?
ありがとう、エンジェ様。この強欲のマモン。その日まで必ず、
I'm Maman agreed. Okay. My headache finally abated, and I relaxed both hands, which had been clutching at my head. Then Maman stuck out her hand, helping me stand back up.
おりょ。あ、マリア、エンジェ、もうこんな時間だよ。
That
もう
time.
部屋に戻らないと叱られる。
Return back to that room. Hadn't expected Sakutora to talk about the time. I was brought back to reality. Back to reality. Well, this is as though the light had disappeared, the vast world sunk into the darkness, and I was in a tiny, tiny bathroom stall, sitting on the toilet. Onechan's grimoire was open on my lap. I looked at the clock. It was almost 2000 hours. 8 o'clock p.m. Yeah, time for lights out. If I show up late for the roll call before lights out, not only will things get pretty annoying, but it will cause troubles for my roommates, and floor mates. Oh man, I hate when stuff like that happens. You get in trouble, but then everyone else also has to get disciplined as well. Man, I couldn't care less about causing them trouble. But I don't want them messing with me later on. Yeah, I feel that. But it's just like, yo, they could complain afterwards because of what I did, but it's like, I don't want them bothering me about it afterwards. For real, I feel that. My free time by myself is already over for today. I'll sleep, wake up, tomorrow will begin, and another long, gray-colored day will repeat again. I closed the groomer and rose from the toilet seat. At the time, One-chan appeared again and spoke. And said what?
ほら、エンジェ。修行を忘れてるよ。マモンを連れて行って。
Oh, I'd forgotten. The moment I returned to reality, Mamon's materialization had stopped. One more time, I created a strong image of the existence of Mamon in my mind.
もう、エンジェ様ったらひどいです。
She's like, one set? It's only been a minute and you already forgot about me? Like, you erased me?
そんなんじゃ、7姉妹を全員呼ぶなんて、なかなかできませんよ。ごめんなさい。うっかりしてたわ。人間界に権限するのはすごい久しぶりなので、何から何まで興味深いです。ちょっぴりワクワクしてます。ここ
Okay.
はどこですか？
St. Lucia Academy.
聖ルチ
The
ア学園
best place ever.
ここはその共用トイレの個室。各部屋にトイレはあるから、ここには誰も来ない。
Okay.
静かで本を読むにはちょうどいいの。
Quiet place. Yeah. We don't get bothered by other people. The last time she did stuff outside, yo, those girls started bothering her or were listening in and whatnot.
文書でもやってるんですか？
Do they burn books? Nah. I have a 2-person room, so my roommate is always there. Our relationship is gloomy and it feels like I'm always getting ignored. Dang, imagine that though. I mean, when I went to college, I didn't have a dorm. I commuted to college. I know that some people I knew had roommates. Some of them were good with the roommates. Some of them were not. And I was just like, dang, that would suck if you get like a roommate that's just terrible. Man. Or even not even just college life too, and IRL too, if you just move someplace and you decide to have a roommate. It's like, man. The atmosphere is bad, so I really can't relax there. Man, am I getting a cold, man? Jeez. Okay. And then she calls her friends over to the dorm? What was that? As long as I'm not there, she can do what she likes. Call her friends over and chat away. Okay. It's more convenient for them too if I don't return until just before it lights out. Oh, there's also a library, but there's a group that uses it as a meeting place, and they're always talking behind my back. Yep. So I don't like to go there. During lunch, it's the bushes behind the school building. During the night, it's the stall in the shared bathroom in the dorms. Those are the only hideaways where I can find peace. I opened the door to the stall and went out. I turned around, signaling with my eyes for Mamon to come with me.
よくわからないけれど、園児様にとってとても快適とは言い難い場所だってことがわかるわ。
Yeah.
早く表に出ましょう。ここの空気、嫌い。
Same.
そう。ここの空気が一番まともなんだけど。
She said this is the best area to get if you think it's not that good. When I left the bathroom and entered the corridor, because it was near night lights out time, several kids who had gone to play in other rooms were dashing back to their own. When it came time for lights out, we had to change into uniform pajamas that we hated and called prison clothes. Yo, this school sucks. It's like the more I learn about this school, the more I'm just like, this school is just terrible, man. Yo, they have to have a night roll call. They have to change to pajamas on a certain time for lights out and stuff. But then it's like a private boarding school and whatnot. Private rich weather school and whatnot. Like, line up in the hallway and go through the dorm leader's roll call. On the off chance that someone was late, we would take collective responsibility, and all of the floor mates would have to undergo punishment on the form of volunteer work. Just one person, everyone gets punished. Wow. As long as I avoided this, the girls would look at me coldly, but they wouldn't get in my way. That alone was enough for me. Okay. Maman looked at the passing kids and the furnishing of the dorm with interest. Without paying her any particular attention, I hurried back to my room. In front of my room was my roommate, who had already changed into her prison clothes, chatting with some kids from the room next door. Yo, the fact that they actually call them prison clothes says enough about the school. The fact that they call their pajamas prison clothes, like... When they noticed me hurrying back, the topic of their conversation noticeably changed. Oh. They lowered their voices, stealing glances at me. I hate stuff like that. Acted like I didn't notice, went into my room and changed. Yo, if that happens to me repetitively, yo, I'm about to challenge them. I'll be like, yo, what are you talking about? Oh, we're talking about nothing. Why'd you get quiet then? Continue from there. Then I hastily went out into the corridor. Everyone's already lined up. Dang, roll call. Got them in a line. They lined them up in the hallway. Now that would... I second that comment. It is a prison. It really is a prison school. Literally. Exactly. From what we saw in Higurashi, you do bad in your classes, they make you go into like some study thing and whatnot. Like, what the heck? After bad mouthing the place, I noticed something. Having someone to listen to your complaints feels surprisingly good. You have someone to talk to, vent your frustrations to. Fortunately, Mamon's form can only be seen by her summoner, me. And of course, there was no need to speak out loud for this conversation. All I had to do was speak inside my mind, so no one could listen in. Okay, so it's like a telepathical magic thing. Magic, and the friends it creates. Might actually not be so bad. Yeah. So brash, feel like they... This yells. Yeah, somehow, but... Yo, she is talking smack. That's a good question. I was wondering about that, like how she's like around, if that's okay. But as long as there's one person doing it and concentrating, yeah. Okay.
後ろ宮さん、聞こえてる？来週からの終盤なんだけどさ、ちょっと相談があって。
What, you gonna push the duties onto me? She's probably trying to push a few more chores onto me. My roommate, who never even looked me in the eye normally, was smiling at me pleasantly. See, I hate stuff. This make me mad. Okay. But it'll be easier to have the weekly duty pushed onto me alone, rather than doing it together with her. Yeah, it would be. That's a small price. Wait, what was that? Used to have a weekly duty pushed onto me, then rather... Okay, I see what you mean with that, because then you have to do that whole interaction stuff, but... That's a small price to pay to have her continue to ignore me non-stop. Even so, with a completely shameless excuse, she step-sided the issue for some reason and insisted on flipping the situation around, as though I should have come forward and done it on my own initiative. One of the special traits of this academy is that it's full of girls who don't know how to ask a favor. Same. Haha! Gouge in the forehead. Oh. I'm about to go crazy. Yeah, having a friend nearby all the time to complain to me makes me happier than I thought it would be. It would. It really was lively with all the 7 sisters gathered together. I'm sure just watching them mess around will be a lot of fun. You know, that would be fun. All 7 of them, like, moving around while unbeknownst to everyone else because they're invisible and whatnot. Like, I want to gain enough magical power to summon all the 7 sisters at once, and soon. So I'll train much more. And finally summon the thing I really want to find.
エンジ様が本当に召喚したいものって何ですか?
Maman knows my conversation with myself inside my head and asked about it blankly. Good question, Maman. I hesitated to talk about it, but then figured that there was no reason to hide it, and told her.
家族よ。お父さん。お母さん。お兄ちゃん。
Yep.
それってつまり死者の魂? 異界の住人を呼び出すのは召喚だけど、死者の魂を呼び戻すのは反言で、それは全くの別物。反言はかなりの大魔法のはずですよ。
Very high level. I know. So much so that even Ryo Nechan can't do it at all. Really. But that's the thing I want to find with magic the most. I've been warned that it's very difficult high-level magic. So great that in the worst case, I might not necessarily reach that point even after training for my whole life. Wow. Furthermore, I have no vessel. A vessel is vital for making magic succeed, whether it's summoning or resurrection. Because I don't have that, a magic that would already have been difficult is now hopeless. That's right. I have nothing to remember Dad or Mom by. However, by an extraordinary coincidence, I do have something to remember just Oni-chan by. And that's this.
そのピンクの玉の頭飾り?
Oh, the hair beads that are in
何それ?
her head.
言っちゃ悪いけど、
in
エン
her
ジ
hair.
様にはちょっと安物っぽい。
昔、お父さんに内緒でお母さんと一緒にお兄ちゃんに会って、遊園地に遊びに行ったことがあるの。そこのクレーンゲームの景品。
I know it's cheap. I realize that it doesn't match my style, and I get that it's too childish. But this hair accessory is the only thing that makes me feel as though Battler Nichan is by my side. Oh, what? Oh, this is the flashback there. I was like, what the heck is that for a second? The glass case had been filled with plastic capsules packed with fun... Oh, what? Goes back to... Okay, interesting they changed the color of that. Okay, thanks. It seemed that each capsule had some cute accessory in it. The game was to grab those with the crane. The game was to grab those with the crane. But I was young and it was too hard for me. I tried it several times, but I didn't even get close. I have never won a crane game in my life. Mom said that whatever was inside was probably cheap anyway, and we didn't even know what we'd get. So there was no point in getting all upset over it. But whether it was something cheap or not wasn't the problem. The process of grabbing the happiness in my own hands felt really important and sacred to me. So I wanted the cheap thing inside more than anything. Hey! Then Battler Nichan came over after finishing a game of shooting soldiers with a gun. He said, "Yo, I got this," and tried to do it for me. With his arms that were longer than mine, Oni-chan grasped the happiness that I couldn't reach. Oni-chan really was coordinated. It seems he often played with his friends at the arcades. After only one or two attempts, he grasped that thing on the other side of the glass with a crane that I hadn't been able to touch, and threw it into the exit chute. Okay, when Oni-chan tossed me that capsule, for several days, I felt like opening the capsule that would be a waste. Then one day I finally opened it up, and what revealed itself inside was the pink jeweled hair accessory. Yep. Since that day, it's been a symbol for Oni-chan. Since I was young, I felt that having all 4 of us gathered, including Battler Nichan, was a precondition for a happy family, not pre. So I wanted Oni-chan and Dad to make up quickly. In my own way, I treated this hair accessory as a charm for bringing my whole family together. Okay. So I always used to wear it. I wanted to feel my reliable, fun, and wonderful Oni-chan by my side all the time. And let him live in our house.
でも、お兄ちゃんの記憶はあまりに遠い。マリアお姉ちゃんがライオンのぬいぐるみからサクタラを生み出したようには簡単にできない。私は死者の魂を蘇らせる大魔法をいつか必ず身につける。
Okay.
それを成功させられる唯一の鍵が、よりしろが。
Yep. Okay, Angie.
なるほど。その頭飾りにものすごい魔力を感じてたけど、そういうわけなのね。
魔力？
Yeah, magical
お姉ちゃん
power.
のこれに魔力が宿ってるの？
エンジェ様が宿らせているというべきかもね。
Besides,
エン
yeah.
ジェ様の兄を呼び出したいという強い思いが
Okay.
魔力を与えている。
That's why the okay.
確か
That
に
makes sense. That makes
反
sense.
言は大魔法だけど、エンジェ様はその魔法のために無意識のうちに着実に階
Yeah,
段を登っているの
determined
は
to
間違いない。
achieve this dream or goal of hers.
嬉しいわ。
So,
私以外の人にそれを認めてもらえるのは。
yeah, your own effort isn't something that you can observe yourself by yourself. In that sense, even though these words came from a shady demon girl who controls one of the 7 deadly sins, they made me very happy. True.
反言の魔法に至るのと
A
寿命
demon
を
girl
全
from
う
one of the
するのと
7 deadly
どっちが
sins.
早いかだけは私には保証できないけれども、でも挑む山の高さが高ければ高いほど魔女としての力も比例していく。エンジェ様はくじけることがなかったなら、きっといつか私たちの元の主
Ooh.
ベアトリーチェ様に匹敵するほどの大魔女になれると思います。
なれるかしら。
Huh?
大魔女になってお兄ちゃんを。家族を蘇らせることができるかしら。
反言の魔女、エンジェ教。
That's a cool title.
反言の魔女はかなりレアな魔女です。
You're hype
そ
with
んな魔
that.
女がご主人様なんて。
He's like, haha, that's a good idea.
っていうか、むしろそうなってほしい
Witch
の
of
です。家具
Resurrection.
の価値も主の格に比例しますので。
Huh.
もうベアトリーチェ様さえ抜いちゃって天下無双の大魔女になってくださいね。煉獄の7姉妹を代表して心より応援申し上げます。
Okay, yo, first supporter. I thought that if a magical friend were to appear for me too, a cute kid like Sakutora would be best. But even this 5th sister of the shady 7 sisters who controlled the 7 deadly sins was enough to calm my heart so much all by myself. Maria One-chan has probably known that since long ago. That's why she recommended the world of witches to me over and over and over again. Yep. And I kept on stubbornly rejecting her. I should have given in and started my training as a witch sooner. A year for a child is worth 10 years for an old person, right? Now if I find my past self, which only ever complained, deplorable for wasting my precious time. Long after I turned off the lights and slipped into bed, my mom continued to talk to me alongside my pillow. I promise. One day for sure, I'll develop a magical power that can summon the 7 sisters. And I'll let them have a lively and fun time. The 7 of them make a single whole. None can be left out. Family must be together. I must bring them together. And she fell asleep. My awareness began to return slowly. Unable to stand watching Aunt Rosa and Maria One-chan's relationship, I ran away from Bito and Oni-chan's game, didn't I? I've got to go back. I've got to go back, support Oni-chan, and quickly bring him back from the strange world of the witch's game. Yo, it's been so long, I forget that's where we left off, actually on the island. After all, as long as I'm here, I'm not allowed to call myself Angie. Yeah, you're what, Gretel? At that time, I felt someone's presence. Oh, who's here? Oh, hey! When I turned around, I could see Mamon there.
グレーテル様、そろそろお戻りになられないと、ゲームの進行に差し支えると、ベアトリ速やかにお戻りになられますように、お願い申し上げます。
ありがとう。もう戻るわ。
よかったじゃないですか。
何が？
Oh, she said, I remember what we talked
ア
about.
トラお兄ちゃんに。
Huh? Yeah.
皮肉？
そう聞こえるなら、そういうことにしてもらってもいいですけど。
ごめんなさい。言葉通りに受け取るべきね。
Yes.
ええ、そうよ。こんなおかしな世界であっても、お兄ちゃんに出会えて、心底に嬉しいわ。
She says that with such a blank face.
お兄ちゃんのために、ベアトリーチ様に打ち勝つ？
Yep, that's the objective.
いつまでもこんな世界で遊ばれてちゃ困るもの。そろそろお家へ帰る時間なのよ。
Yeah.
だから私が呼びに来たわ。
せいぜい頑張ってください。私、今の主はベアトリーチ様ですので、
Yep.
応援はできませんが。
Interesting seeing the bond with those two. No.
1986年10月5日までは、
Bum,
あなたは
bum.
ベアトリーチェの家具よ。そしてやがては、私の友人になるわ。
そしてやがては、その友人を捨てるわけですが、何しろ。
Oh, you good? Mamon? Mamon moaned as if she'd bit her tongue, staggered as she clutched her chest. Apparently the rules apply to people other than me as well.
大丈夫？
Wait, what was this she said? Oh, okay.
それ、結構辛いわよ。
失礼しました。
いいえ、
Oh.
ありがとう。
Okay.
嬉しいわ、お兄ちゃんに出会えて。あなたの最初の問いへの答えよ。じゃあ、戻りましょう。私があまりぐずると、あなたが今の主人に怒られるわ。
You get in trouble too.
はい。ご理解いただけて助かります。
Yeah.
それではこっち。
Well, then What?
マモ？
Okay, they're doing one thing after another. What's this now? I'm sure Mamon was about to say, well then, this way. But then she stopped as though the film had been turned off at that point. What? Looked like she's suddenly frozen. Then I noticed. She wasn't the only thing that had frozen. Yeah, what? Even the air and floating bits of dust had frozen in place in empty space. A world where it seemed even time had frozen. Yes. This looks like the portent that Birkenstock will appear. Yep. But the atmosphere was different somehow. Then I understood. It wasn't Birkenstock. So, it was the other witch. Lambda Delta. Yep. Okay, what's up? What's up?
ラムダデルタ。あなたにはルールの適用はないのね。
当たり前でしょ。
What was that she said? The rules don't apply to you, do they? Okay.
ルールは他人を縛るためにあるのよ。自分をそれで縛るバカはいないわ。
Huh. Birkenstock is a witch who supports me, but this girl is different. This witch supports Beatrice. In other words, she's a being on the opposing side. But there's some kind of difference between her and Beatrice. Even compared to Birkenstock, there's something strange about Lambda Delta's existence. Yo, so something's off about her existence. Not her existence. It's, how should I put it? Maybe she's like a being from a higher dimension. Is it still bright outside? Dang, it's 8 o'clock and it's bright. Dang, springtime is here. In any event, I was still unsure about how to deal with her. The only thing that was certain was that she was my enemy. No, just knowing that might be enough. But...
それで、私に何かご用？
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's the business? What business do you have with
あ
me?
なたたちの会話に耳を傾け けてたらちょっと面白い話に
Oh,
なって、
eavesdropping?
あなたにちょっといい話を聞かせてあげようと思って。
Good news?
あなたは
Or
私の
something
敵の
good?
はず。そのあなたが私に得する話を聞かせる理由が思いつかないの。つまり耳を傾けた時点で負けということだわ。
Huh?
じゃあね。See
Yeah, she said, I'm not wasting my time with you. I'm
誤
out.
解しないで。
Yo, I feel
私の
that.
相手はベルンであってあなたじゃないわ。つまり私とあなたが共に得をする話はあり得るということよ。
You want to take that chance? No, she ain't going to take that
私には
chance.
聞く気がないわ。
Although I said that, I probably won't be released from this frozen time until Lambda Delta is satisfied. Yep, this itself might be proof that she's in a higher dimension than me. I haven't been given the option of not listening to her. All I can do is try not to be shaken by anything she says, and strengthen my mental guard. She'll probably try to make me believe something disadvantageous to me. Disadvantage, yeah, but threaten me. Can we trust anything she has to say?
そんなに身構えなくてもいいってば。私はあなたの誤解を解きに来ただけよ。
Resolve your misunderstanding.
いえ、ちょっと違う。
Uh-huh.
ベルンカステルがあなたについた嘘を
Oh,
教えてあげよう
a
と思って
lie?
やってきた。
Oh, Byrne told us a
ベ
lie?
ルンカステルが
Oh boy.
あなたはベルンにベアトを倒せば兄が帰ってくるような、そんな言い方をされたんじゃ
Well, she phrased it a certain way, if I'm not mistaken.
さあ、あなたに話す気はないけど。
She said, who knows? My brother coming home. I hadn't been promised anything. What happened? My brother coming home. I hadn't been promised anything that dream-like. Getting one person, only if I was lucky, had been a promise, without getting high hopes. But that's enough for me. After being promised an eternity of isolation, having a faint but still non-zero chance was like having a shining beacon. Was like a shining beacon.
ある意味ベルンのその約束は嘘ではないわ。ベルン
Okay.
がそう約束したのならきっとあなたがベアトを倒せばバトラも両親も解放されてあなたのところへ帰ってくる。
Okay, they'll be released. Okay, but would they come back alive? Is that what she's
何
getting
の問
at?
題もないじゃない。
本気で？あの子は案外残酷よね。分かってて騙すなんて。
私がどう騙されてるというの？
Dang. I'm letting her take the initiative. But I won't be released until I lend an ear to her, so it's something I have to hear anyway. Even though I realized I was falling into a trap, I urged her forwards.
今は何年？
1985?
このゲーム版の世界のこと？ならば、1986
Or
年
86?
10月4日よ。
My mistake.
その通り。ならば、あなたがベアトに打ち勝ったなら、台風が去った10月6日に島に囚われていた人々は帰還する。1986年の10月6日にね。
だから何？
あなたの1986年の10月6日はどうだった？親戚の家にいたんじゃなかったかしら。
I'd been at the house of only Sumodora my mother trusted, Grandpa. Okay. We got a call. When I was playing with building blocks in the tatami room, we got that call. After watching to make sure that I'd remembered, Lembedoto laughed unpleasantly and spoke.
ねえ。あなたの1986年10月6日にバトラお兄ちゃん帰ってきた？
Even though I didn't understand what she was saying, I noticed an unpleasant sweat drip seeping out all over my face. Yeah, what's she getting at? I don't get it. I don't get it. What is this witch saying?
いい？あなたがベアトを倒せばバトラは確かに解放されるわ。そしてお家へ帰るでしょうね。1986年のお家。だってそうでしょ？バトラは1986年の10月4日から5日に閉じ込められてるんだよ。解放されたらその翌日に帰るのは当然でしょ？
I almost forgot about this theme.
1998年の人間。
Yeah.
バトラが帰ってこなかった1998年の
Okay, okay, I see what she's getting at. Okay. I had an idea that's what she was going with.
何言ってるのあんたは。10月6日に家族が家に帰ってくるなら素敵じゃない。私はすぐにおじいちゃんの家から帰るわ。そして私たちは出会う。めでたしめでたし。
ええ、後宮エンジは家族に再会できるでしょうね。1986
Yep,
年
not
6歳の
you.
後宮エンジだね。
私って誰？
後宮エンジよ、18歳。
Huh?
違うの？後宮エンジじゃない。そういう名前の魔女の駒なの。厳密にはエンジェ・ベアトリーチェという名の全くの別人。意味わかる？
I don't really get it anymore. Huh? Huh? Who am I? Okay. Huh?
だからベルンは残酷だなって思うの。いいね、意地悪だなって思うのよね。そういう経験なくもないくせにね。
Huh? Oh.
私何か騙されてる。
Man, you listened, Anji, and now it's messing your head up.
ああ、でもどうかベルンを責めないでね。だって考えようによってはあの子は嘘をついてない。
She isn't lying, but she didn't give you other information to this. Man,
ベアトを倒せば家族が帰ってくる。
your family be returned.
後ろ宮エンジェのところへ。でもその後ろ宮エンジェがあなたのことだとは言ってないだろうけどね。
Not this Ushiromiya Anji. Yep. Was it like that? Was it like that? What did Burn Costello say to me again? What did she exactly say, word for word? Your assistance is required. Your family needs it. Burn Costello started by saying that. Yep, I remember that. Then I spoke. If I save them, does that mean my family will come home? And how did Birkenstow answer that again? I cannot promise that. She did make me a promise in exchange for accepting this fight. Yes, this is what she said. In exchange, I would search for a fragment with the ideal world that you wish for. A world where your family comes home. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she didn't say any more than that she'd look for it. Yeah. She didn't say she'd find it. Yeah. But I was prepared for that from the beginning. Yeah, it's true. But even so, that child promised that as long as I didn't give up, there's a faint chance of it happening. And, in the end, she said this. I'm giving you a chance for revenge. In exchange, I promise to search for and bring you the happiest resolution among the possibilities you're capable of accepting. Okay, yep. It certainly doesn't exist. Wow. She proclaimed it on her name. Huh, yeah. I came to clear it up, you know, not to hurt your feelings, of course, but you're just telling the truth. But at least a version of you will. Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah. Oh, she looks like oh. No one asked you to. Oh boy, what's this? Dang. I'm getting completely overwhelmed. Yup. I know I shouldn't have listened, and now I'm starting to be overwhelmed by this witch, Limba Delta. Yep, she did. No choice, man. Yeah. I finally lost control over my emotions and exploded from the inside. I don't have a clue anymore. I believe that I was Anji. But at some point I stopped being Anji. That's right, I'm Anji! With all caps, not Anji. Who am I? I'm not my parents' child, nor my brother's little sister. I'm just a piece in a witch's game. Position that's ally in the game. Huh. Yeah, be with him for now. Or eternity you can, yeah. I can't stand it. But I understand. In other words, as long as Oni-chan keeps getting a tie in this game, it will continue forever. Continuing the tie means continuing the game for eternity. And it means I can remain with Oni-chan as a piece. Wow. But if Oni-chan wins or loses, and the current close is on the game. Huh. Dang. In the past, the Seven Sisters of Purgatory said it as well. Furniture's happiness comes from being used and not being stored away. Yeah. That's right. I am now the witches. Oh, she's gonna say it. Furniture. Ah. Anji has now accepted that she is furniture. Really? You wanted to? Huh. And that'll make her surrender. Okay, well, she's trying to make her lose, yep. Yeah, no doubt about it. All caps. Different person. You know, Bito does want to win a bit. Victory by making battlers surrender. But that's actually a problem for me. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's the only way. The closed room will fall apart. Yeah. Oh, my mistake. Start adding in all these symbols and stuff. Uh-huh. Ooh, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, interesting. But she is then the switch, so...
それまで延々と無限にゲームを繰り返せばいいと楽観してるわ。金髪の女は大抵考えが足りないって決まってるものよ。
A self-destruction? You talking about yourself too? Like, what? Assaulting yourself? Wait. Did you really just say pretty much all blondes are morons? Yo.
私が勝たせない。そして任せない。絶対に。
With certainty, I will keep this a tie.
それに気づいてる。そしてそれを破るために、最も強力な駒としてあんたを見つけ、送り込んできた。このゲームを終わらせるためにね。このゲームを終わらせる？
Yep.
終われば駒の役目ははっきり断言する。
They put back on the shelf.
Yep.
My goal is to defeat Bito and release my captive family. And yeah, even if I succeed, I won't be rewarded. Third choice, and what's that? Continuing the tie for all eternity. Yep. At the same time. Okay. Yeah. My head was spinning. That confusion became a hot liquid, and I felt it pouring from my eyes. It was so hot. It felt like it burned my face. Man. Okay, what's she saying? This happened in my face, right, Auntie Beatrice? Auntie Beatrice? Ooh. Since Birkenstell's goal is to end the game and end the world where you and Battler can't control, why should you be her ally? Oh! Oh boy. She's trying to make her switch sides? Be a double agent? Huh. This work will certainly continue. Wow. Oh, there's more? Oh. In my own throat, there's a thick, loud gulping sound. Dang! Ah, I shouldn't have listened. Yeah, but you shouldn't have listened. If I hadn't listened, I could have remained an innocent little girl praying for my brother's victory. But I might be different now. I might have been deranged into a witch's furniture. One that cares about nothing but being by Oni-chan's side. Yeah. Dang. She can't give her full support. What's your decision, Angie, though? Huh.
だからベルはあんたを送り込んだんでしょ、
Yep.
あんたが手を貸さない限りバトラーは永遠にベアトには勝てない。とっても簡単でしょ。
It is simple, but who said the Anges don't agree to this yet? Yo. She laughed so wild the game broke. Cracked the screen. Okay, where are we at now? Okay, was this a flashback? Oh wait, stop. Okay, so this is a flashback? Okay, we're going back in time. And what, now she summoned more of the sisters now? Okay. Oh no, we're going to the future now. Not flashback, we're going forward. We're flash forwarding. Oh man. I wonder where they swiped it from. Where they swipe? What were they? All that laughing. Man. I keep hearing noises, man. I feel like I'm tripping. For real, she did. The way she's already acting, she to stay away from that. If she does, yo, who knows what kind of how she'd be acting after then. I wonder where they swiped it from. They're fighting over a donut or something, playing around really loudly. Man, I'd go for some donuts. But they over here hanging in the park? Yo, that's kind of nice. Yeah, it's actually interesting seeing the Sisters of Purgatory in a different setting other than the island or in the other place or anything like that. Like seeing them actually like in a park or something like. I was already used to the oldest and the third oldest arguing with each other. Even though they were both so quick to anger, it was a bit funny how they're both having to hold back a little. They might be surprisingly like each other. Most likely. Huh? Sometimes more pleasant than the shrill laugh in the classroom. Huh?
エンジ様、早く次のページ。エンジ様は読むのが遅い。
マモンは読書が好きなの?
Oh, what's that little flashing light? That. I have like a poster here behind the glass, and like I saw like a flash. Someone flashing light over there across the street. Like to read? But Maman, you like to read? You are into literature? Ah. Huh?
私は誰も知らないことを私だけが知っているのが好き。誰もできないことを私だけができるのが好き。だから勉強は好き。練習は好き。私だけが誰も知らない英知を独り占めしたいから。
Okay. As Maman said that, her eyes sparkled. She peered down at the page that was open and read through it again. You could see the greed that made her covet that page even more thoroughly than I did. As you can see, my magical power has grown much stronger than it was on the first day I summoned them. By now I've gotten so that I could summon all 7 Sisters of Purgatory at once and still calmly read a book like this. Okay, nice. This place, although I can't recall exactly where it is, it's Wait, why is that sentence like that? This place, although I can't recall exactly where it is a quiet and calm street side bench, yeah. I've been young back then, so I don't remember the details of its location. So I remember that my days walking here were a lot of fun, together with Dad, Mom, and even Oni-chan. It was a memory of a very rare and very happy day when everyone had been together. The people who walked by every once in a while didn't notice me. They just pleasantly ignored me and passed by as though everything was normal. Even the seven sisters' incredible outfits weren't embarrassing or anything, because it wasn't like anyone was actually watching. Yep. Come to think of it, I'm getting pretty used to it, as long as they don't make me wear those. Huh? Anji in one of the outfits? I was sitting on a stylish bench, memorizing a time place for world history. In an academy system where everything is based on collective responsibility, there's no tolerance for dunces. It seemed that I was considerably below the average grade for the class. Dang. According to those extremely intellectual girls, if I alone improved my grade, the average would rise drastically. They had been kind enough to show me with a graph drawn by colorful pens on a B4 sheet of drawing paper. Oh, that's kind of nice. Just thinking of the effort it had taken to draw that was repulsive. But I've already spat out all those complaints. I've already voiced my constant and furious anger and sadness to these girls here. The sisters were sometimes indignant, sometimes sympathetic, and sometimes mourned along with me. It was truly happy to be able to share emotions like this with friends. It's said that they were originally furniture that existed to carry out Beatrice's cruel sacrifice ceremony. According to the occult message bottle I hated, it seems that several of them even attacked my family. Ooh. But I don't believe that, and it's pointless to question them about it. They are furniture, so they only respond to their master's requests. Even if they really did attack my family, I can't hate them. What I really hated was the Golden Witch Beatrice, or else that ringleader of the Ushiromiya suspicion. Aunt Ava. Everyone hate Ava. What? They said Yoshi taking a break, time to play. When they noticed that I had interrupted my studying, the most energetic youngest sisters gathered around me. And that wasn't all. Oh, Maria even showed up with Sakura. Hey, yo, it's a party. They're over here going to have a big old game. Even Maria and Necha and Sakura showed themselves. They had probably been very close by, but they must have hid themselves so that they wouldn't interrupt my studying. Back with that Ryu energy. Sakura was stealing the show. Yo, remix? Ukyu? Yeah, it did. It actually did. Yo, I'm right over here just watching this. It does, yeah.
お勉強の調子は
Yeah, how's the... I mean, magic studying going? It looks like going well,
そ
too.
こそこにはご丁寧にも他のクラスで先にあった小テストのプリントが回してもらえたの。麗しい連帯感に涙が出るわ。年表を頭に入れるだけでもまあ多少はマシかしら。
Hmm.
ウリュ
Okay.
エンジェお勉強偉い。いっぱい点数取れるよ。ウリュ
Man, I hated
お
studying,
疲れ様。
man.
マリア、お勉強は全然ダメ
Like
だ
I
った
was
か
just a
ら
bad
ちゃ
studier.
んと勉強すれば点
I
数
just
が取れるエン
memorized
ジ
the
が
stuff.
羨ましいよ。
Or I guess learned it, so I didn't have to
冗
study.
談を英語、ラテン語、オカルトの知識、そんなのを丸暗記できてる
English,
お姉ちゃんの方
Latin?
がよっぽどすごい
And
わ。
all that- Yeah, true.
マリアは
Yeah,
魔法の
Maria's
お勉
into
強
all
は
that stuff.
何でも覚えられるけど、つまんないお勉強は何も覚えられない。だから、
Oh,
テ
because
スト
you're
でも
more into
何
magic,
も
that's
役に
why.
立たない。確かに、オカルトの知識はどうかと思うけど、英語なんかは成績に結び
That's
つ
a
くん
good
じゃない？
question, was it?
小学校1年生の時、国語のテストで鉄砲のイラストの脇に四角が4マスあって、そこに名前を書きなさいって問題があった。ライフルって書いたら×だった。合ってるじゃない。
Yeah, wait, doesn't that fit?
鉄砲が正解だって。
Ah, okay. Okay, I was wondering where
カ
it
タ
was
カ
going
ナ
with
は
that.
小学1年生では習わないからダメだと言われた。マリアはよくわからないから、その日
So
以
she's still
来
given
テストでは
an
全て
X for
ひら
that?
がなで書くようにしたよ。
Okay.
でもなぜかママには怒られる。
Mm,
先生にも怒られる。
dang. She's going beyond the grade level, though.
姉ちゃんは多
like,
分生まれる国を間違えたわ。ならマリア、魔女の国に生まれて魔法学校に入りたかった。
Ludwig Academia?
そうしたらもっともっと素敵な魔法の友達がいっぱいいたかもね。
Yeah, definitely.
でも別に今は何も気にしてないよ。だって魔法はいっぱい使えるし、魔法のお友達もたくさんいる。マリアにはサクタロがいれば十分だもの。
A lot of ideas going on. Wait, what are they talking about? I feel like...
動物の音楽隊もアザラシの下田くんもウサギのサナエさんも小豚のピゴーくんも
Okay, they're talking about magical friends and stuff. Okay, okay. Incredible. Yeah, that's a lot of, like... Dang. Number of Natron's friends keeps increasing. Every time I ask, the number of... Yo, be quiet across the street. Every time I ask, the number of names for her friends grows. But it's... Man. But there's no doubt that Sakutora is her best friend. I'm a little jealous of all those close friends. Mm-hmm.
どう？七姉妹は
Yo, Yo, Maria got all the animals. How are the seven sisters? Do you get along with them? Yo, after reading y'all comments, every time I'm seeing a character, I'm imagining different outfits. Like,
サクタロみたいな可愛い子が良かったんだけど、
I saw that
今は
I think being
彼女たちと一緒でも十分いいかなって思ってる。 もっと私の原初の魔法を学んだなら、きっとエンジェの好みの友達を生み出せるようにもなるよ。今のエンジェに想像はまだちょっと難しいね。想像と召喚は違う。そして反言もまた違う。やっぱり一番の願いは
Yep.
家族を蘇らせること。
Indeed.
よりしろは持ってるよ。
Oh.
これ。そうだね。
Okay.
その髪飾りならいつかきっとバトラーを呼び出す
Oh no, I wasn't thinking about saying
エン
this.
ジェの修行次第だね。
Yo, not this
それ
outfit.
がいつまでかかるのかわからないのが泣けるけれども。
This outfit. Yo, that school uniform dry.
しっかりエンジェが
Yo,
諦めなければ
I gotta take some water for how dry that outfit is.
絶対にいつか叶うよ。
絶対に叶うという保証を誰かがくれたなら、
But yo, to each their own still.
心も休ま
No
るでしょう
disrespect for anyone who likes it, you know.
ウリュ なら僕が保証する。エンジェはいつかきっと必ず願いを叶えられるよ。
What was that? Yeah, all this outfit talk. Even though I feel like what they're saying is like pretty straightforward.
ありがとう。
Okay.
気休めでも嬉しいわ。
気休めじゃないよ。うりゅ
Huh.
ダメだよエンジェ。そういう感情は半魔法の毒素になるよ。
Oh yeah.
夢は必ず叶うって気持ちが一番よく芽吹く魔力の種なんだよ。そうね。ごめんなさい、お師匠様。
エンジ様は少し強欲さが足りないのよ。欲しいもののためにはどこまでも。手に入れるまで絶対に諦めないという。
In fact, no, speaking of the St. Lucia Academy uniforms, is it like, does each grade level have a different uniform, or is this just a fall uniform, or a summer uniform? Because I'm trying to remember, like, the one that I saw in Higurashi is different than this one? Or I guess there's different ones, I guess. Oh yeah, they definitely are similar. Definitely similarity with the outfits there, with the Angel Mort ones and...
そんなことないよ。エンジェは頑張ってるよ。
ありがとう、サク太郎。
Yeah.
泣き言なんて何の足しにもならないもんね。私にはただ頑張るしか道はないのよ。努力するわ。歯を
I
食
guess
い
it
し
could
ばっ
also
て
be
ね。
different years. I don't know.
必ず夢を叶えるわ、絶対に。
Okay.
うりゅエンジェ偉いよ。頑張ろう。僕もマモンも応援する。
Mm-hmm.
ええ。
Got your allies, the
ア
support.
ンチが強欲であればあるほど私たちの価値も上がるというもの。
Yeah, tie ribbon. Oh yeah, that's okay. That's what I thought. Yeah.
それよりエンジ様、せっかく10人も集まったんだし、
10 people here. There's 7 sisters.
しりとりでもして遊ぼう
Anji,
って
Sakto.
提
Yeah,
案があり
there
ま
you
して。
go. Oh, okay, she
負
retorted.
けたら罰ゲーム。
What's this? What's the
私に
punishment?
勝ちらせて。
What?
もうあんたの頭には食欲以外ないの？
Yo, for real? That's
グマイどもの愚かな
hungry
提案をお許
always.
しください。そろそろ勉強に戻られなくても大丈夫ですか？
Mm.
やだやだやだ。ずっとお勉強終わるの待ってたのに遊んでもらえないなんてやだ。
悪くない提案と思います。たまには遊ぶのも
Yeah,
頭の良い
it is. I agree. Change the pace.
ベルフェが司るのは
Yeah, and that's probably why she went with that.
もっともらしいことを言ってるけど、うまいことを言ってるわね。
Haha. So whatever do you mean?
エンジェ様は勤勉でおられる。
エンジさえ良ければ私もみんなと遊びたいな。みんなでワイワイ。
Hey,
楽しい。
Anji have playing games with her magical friends.
みんなでしりとりをやろう。
ではサク太郎のウリュウからスタートで、
Okay.
この場合何からになるの？リュ？ユ？
ウリュウから
From Uryu. Okay.
なんだろうね。
What are they gonna go
や
with?
っぱりリュウ。
こんなおかしな語尾の単語が出てくるなんてめったにないし。
Mm-hmm.
じゃあ私が一番。
Okay.
リュウから行くね。時計のネジのリュウズ。
Okay.
私が一番に言いたかったのに。
Haha.
の方が素敵。
Well, you lost your chance.
図？なんだかさっきから難しいのばっかりね。というか順番どうなるの？
Yeah, what's the playing order? It's yo.
ウリュウ。
Oh, you're next,
誰でもいいと
Sakatoro?
思うよ。思いついた人順でいいよ。何それ、面白いね。
You know how the game works? Yeah, I know how the game works. Yeah. More or less.
いっぱい言えた人が勝ち？
But you know, they have to translate and stuff. Yeah. Only from other anime I've seen. I just I feel like it's one of those things that you just know once you see other anime and they play the game. All this food. Yo, there's a lot of noise going on outside and in my house. Yo. I'm glad I got a good mic. You don't hear a lot of things. Start with me. Okay. Mm-hmm. It goes back to yeah. Okay. Oh, how you like them apples?
なんだか品のない単語ばっかり。何よ。じゃあ品のいい単語で続けてみなさいよ。とにかく私3点ね。
Okay, point system.
つ。
Sue?
こんな変なしりとり初めて。面白い。全然わかんないけど面白い。
Yo. Of course, those two got the same wavelength. I've played normal Shiratori before, but I've not experienced a Shiratori this weird. There's only the lively seven sisters, Maria Nechan, Sakutoro, and me. Yes. And I'm now surrounded by friends that are so fun to be with. The courage to accept a world of magic, a world of witches. That alone didn't change the fact that I was still locked up in an academy, without a single friend in my class. But despite that, I'm able to have such a fun and lively time. I also become a witch, like Maria Nechan. And someday I'll add my family to this fun circle. Let's say dear mom, dad. Dad, mom, and Oni-chan. And if possible, Joji Ni-chan, and Jessica Oni-chan. And other relatives. I'll call everyone here without a single person missing, and we'll all gather together. Okay. You have everyone. You even gonna bring Kinso back around? Like. As long as you believe in yourself. Believe in that dream. Mm-hmm.
いてくれる？いつまでも私の力になってくれる？
当然。だって私、エンジェ様の友達じゃないですか。
Yeah. Friendship is magic.
常に全員揃ってみんなで遊びましょう。今もこれからもずっと。
ずっと。
エンジェ様が夢を叶えられる日まで。
The lively 10-person game of Shiratori, a chaotic game of Shiratori, along a street cut off from time, under the constantly bright rays of the sun, could have continued forever. But we're getting that tone shift. That tone shift. Tone shift. Oh, what?
マジほんと。どういうわけ？後宮さん。
They really gonna kill my mood like that? In the end, I wasn't able to get a very good grade on my test. I tried memorizing things on my own way, but if you could manage something, but how are they gonna how are they gonna give us a very wholesome, happy moment, then instantly transition us to this, man? Oh, I hate when they do this. I hate that they do this. I tried memorizing things on my own. But if you could manage anything by cramming the night before a test, no one would ever worry about tests. She's right about that. Why is this the teacher yelling at her, or is this like a classmate? Because if it's a classmate giving me problems, they're going to get these hands. Oh yeah, these are the classmates.
お勉強してくれると信じてましたから。
Is this affecting you somehow? Like,
ちょっと
was it a group
マジこれ
project?
信じらん
Like,
ない。
or this
ほ
is
とん
a
ど
test
ダ
though.
メ
Like
じゃない
what?
あんた本当にちゃんと予習したわけ？
一応。
一応ってレベルじゃありませんことよ、後ろ宮さん。ここまでひどいと私めまいすらしそうですわよ。
Then go away,
神よ、
man.
こんな簡単なテストすら無残な成績を残し、クラス全体の平均点をガタ落ちさせる彼女をどうか。
Oh, but it's affecting the whole class score. Yo, that reminds me. I'm not laughing with that. Yo, why they gotta laugh at the same time I do though? The ugly laugh while I'm laughing. That reminded me of something though. I remember in high school it was like this big chemistry test. I think it was an exam or something. Chemistry was the only class I've ever done terrible in all my academic years. Well, mine is college. College or something else. But in high school, public schools, throughout middle school, elementary school, high school, chemistry was the worst class I had. I don't know. I just couldn't get by it. Pretending my laughing. And I remember we actually did have like a test where it was like a whole like class average grade, and we need like a certain grade to like, it was like if we got like a certain grade, if the class had an average score of something, like we would be rewarded something or something. And everyone in the class did well except for me. However, no one knew it was me. It was anonymous when they showed the grades back. Because we went through like all the answers and everything. And it was like this one person got not everything wrong, but got something wrong. It's like everyone else got it right. This one person got it wrong. It'd be like the 4%. And it'd be like, what the heck? Who's this person? And I'm sitting in the back just like, who could that be? Oh, man. That was funny, though. The same test had been given in another class first. That test paper had been obtained, so the average score of the class had been unusually high. Cheat sheets. Enough to obscure my slight improvement. Yo, speaking of, this is giving me some memories right here. Oh man, I felt like my camera was about to fall down. There were some things I had no excuse for. Man, I remember, okay, another short story. In college, now this was in college, I took this class called Energy, and we had the final exam. Now this class was somewhat tough. It was relatively easy, but our professor was an old guy. And he would sometimes fall asleep during class. There's one time we were watching this film a week before finals, and he fell asleep in class while watching this film. Everyone else over here, we're over here chatting and whatnot. Someone walked up to the table, and I was wondering why they were standing up there for a while, and then they walked away. Now, it's the day of the exam. I'm sitting over here. There's a guy next to me, and he has a paper next to him, and he's like writing stuff. And I'm just like, what's this guy doing? What is that? I got a cheat sheet or something. He pushed the paper over to me. It's the answer sheet. Someone took the answer sheet, copied that from the dude's desk, and gave it to everyone, man. That's the only time I ever cheated on a test that I could recollect. Or at least that's the only time I cheated on a test in college. But I hadn't gone that far. That class was also... Yeah, I'm not kidding. When I say this... Like, okay, I gotta pause this. When I said the professor fell asleep, dude was snoozing. I'm not exaggerating. Dude was... And the thing was, I would fall asleep too. We were watching the most boring things. And it'd be like, how does this relate to the subject? I guess it related to a certain level, but... Honestly, that felt like the dude should have been retired, to be honest, but dude fell asleep. Yeah, dude was falling asleep during class. And it'd be like he'd wake up and he'd like play it off or something. So I don't even know, man. I don't think any students snitched on him like that. And he'd only fall asleep when we're watching a movie or something, a movie related to like the subject. But I don't know. I don't know if he was also a department head. If he was a department head, then that would make sense why he got away with that. Or maybe he's been working there a while. I don't know. I don't know. But dude was old, so I think even if he got fired, he wouldn't care because I think he's at that age like dude looked like he was in his 80s or something, teaching a college course. I mean, you could be working 80 and still teach college classes, but you was like falling asleep, man. Like, dude, you just go home, retire. Don't do this, man. But then again, it made it easier to pass. But oh man, that was wild. What year of college was that? Was that my junior year? Man. But hey, I passed in the end. That last exam. Speaking of which, I'm just going to end the stream right here. I'm not in the mood for this sad scene right now. I'm just. Oh man. Oh, we're back to color? That was weird. I went to color for a second. Okay, y'all. Thank you for tuning in for this stream. I got into storytelling so much. Oh, man. College was funny. That was funny, though. That was hilarious. I wish I took a picture. Did I take a picture? I know someone else took a picture. I might contact them and see if they have the photo still. But... yeah, anyways, that's it for Higurashi. I mean, not Higurashi. That's it for Umineko today. Switch screens. Bring me back to the other screen. Bring me back to the other screen. Youch. Okay. Yeah, short little story time there before we end the stream, but that was wild. Dude really did fall asleep in class. And that wasn't like one time thing. He does a few other times, but only when we were watching like some video on I don't know how like the sunlight, how like on renewable resources or something like that on solar panels, and he fall asleep on that. It was boring too, but I don't know if he's still working. I think that might have been his last year too, which would make sense. Why he probably didn't care. That's probably last year. Did y'all pick that up on the mic? Yo, that was a loud yawn. But anyways, thank you for tuning in for this stream. I might be streaming tomorrow. Not Umineko, but I might be streaming something else. I said this last week, but stuff came up on Friday. I may or may not be streaming. I'll see. Oh yeah, yes. O's page, yes. Yeah, I'm going to be getting back to OS this weekend. Actually, I'm going to be getting back to OS. It's been a while since I played OS. It's been 6 months. It's been half a year since I last played OS. And I looked at my standing. I was like, dang, I went down because I mainly play catch mode. For those who don't know, OS is a rhythm game. It has 4 different modes. There's main OS mode, which is point and click with the mouse to the beat. There's catch mode where you have the keyboard. There's like a keyboard mode, and then there's another mode, the click taiko mode with the thing. Yeah, whatever. But hardest beat map I finished. Yeah, I'm mainly a catch player. I used to play the regular OS mode a lot, but my story regarding that's a long story. But yeah, I used to play main OS mode on my old laptop, but I busted that one, and then I just ended up playing catch mode. I don't know how that transitioned, but yeah, I started playing catch mode mainly. I might go back to main OS mode, do like a bit of both, but yeah, I love catch mode. I've been having fun with catch mode. That was like my main one I played for a while since I last played the main usual OS mode. But yeah, with catch mode, like back in like September, I think that was the last time I played. I made it to top 300 in US. I was like so happy with that, and then I stopped playing. I was like building. I was like working. I was like, yeah, I'm doing better at this game. I'm doing well and stuff. I'm taking on my challenges. And hardest beat. I'm playing these harder beat maps and whatnot. I'm challenging myself, improving myself, and I stopped playing. Probably got busy with stuff. What was I doing in September? Oh, I hurt my leg. I don't know how did that affect that, but that wasn't the reason. I just fell out of it, probably. I probably played it too much. That's how it is for me sometimes. It's like you play a game a lot, and sometimes it's like you burn yourself out in a way. At least that's how I feel, because I feel like with rhythm games, I get slightly addicted to it. But yeah, it's definitely fun when you get the momentum going. Yeah, it's addicting. That's what it is. It's addicting. But yeah, I'm going to get back to playing that this weekend. My glorious return to OS. I'm going to be doing it up. The goal I want to try and do is at least play once a day for the month of May, and see what happens by the end of the month. You know, see what happens on my return. Maybe I might do every other day, not once a day. I think that'll be too much, but I'll see. You know, build myself back up to my previous form. My previous form. But yeah, I like that game. I might upload some. Well, I don't think I'll upload anything on YouTube. I might upload something on YouTube from those streams. Not a lot of stuff, because, you know, music copyright on YouTube. But yeah, I'll probably have like a small clip here and there. Lower the music, I think, will help too. But yeah. Well, anyways, yeah, I'm going to end it right here. Thank you all for tuning in for the stream. Had a blast talking, chatting. That's what I like about streaming. It's the chatting process I like. It's interaction, especially when I'm doing more things like that. Especially doing other videos too. That's why I enjoyed the video I did yesterday, checking out the opening, doing the opening tier list. I plan on doing the ending one. If for those who haven't seen it, I did an opening tier list on anime openings. Check it out on the channel. I'll be doing an ending versions on. I'll probably have that uploaded Monday. I would say tomorrow, but I'm going to procrastinate. So, if I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be real. I'm going to procrastinate. So, it's going to be probably up on Monday. So, yeah. Don't go up the streams on Saturday as usual. I'll be uploading the next part I have of it on YouTube tomorrow, hopefully. And, yeah. I may be streaming tomorrow also, playing a game on tomorrow over on YouTube and Twitch maybe, but we'll see how everything is, you know, busy schedule, life stuff and whatnot. But yeah, again, thank you for tuning in. Let me actually end it. Let me also end this poll, because we have more people who go for the Sisters of Purgatory versus the Chiesta Sisters, even though we haven't met all the Chiesta Sisters yet. I think there's 3 Chiesta Sisters. I could be wrong. I just know there's a third one that we have yet to see. I know of a third one. I won't say what they look like in case no one knows what they look like, but I know there is a third one. So yeah, I'm going to end right here. Otherwise, I'm going to keep going on tangents. And yeah, thank you for tuning in for the stream again. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend if I don't see you on any videos or any streams. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Peace and out.